All right, 50cc, 7 to 8. Off the gate and into the first turn. What is this? Is this a KTM pulling the whole shot? We don't see many orange bikes out here battling the Cobras, but a KTM getting out front early. Let's see who that is. And that is going to be Seth Dennis picking up the Bell Power Sports whole shot. $100 is going to go straight in his pocket, straight towards just mounds of candy, Weege. That's all he's going to buy. Go to the store, Snickers bars,
that's his
Reese's,
contingency.
100 grands, all the above. But he is coming under attack right now.
Look at this battle. Seth Dennis, yeah, he's got some serious heat from the 19. Austin Camden, 22.5 moto scores for Camden. So he's just out there trying to make a name for himself, trying to show everybody what's up. Not going to be able to get the title.
Trying to break off one of those baby teeth on a gold medal there down there on the podium. Stick it under his pillow. Get some money from the Tooth Fairy later on tonight.
Oh, Seth Dennis saying, no, man, you're not taking candy out of my pocket. Coming right back after him. Send it, Seth. They gave him the strategy on the board. They said, look, we're going to give you the moto scores. Let's do some math. And he said, I don't know how to do math. I'm not old enough.
Back into the lead on the KTM. We just saw a huge bobble there by the 19. That was that Austin Camden with those 22.5 moto scores leading into this one. So it's going to be Seth Dennis with 3-3 moto scores going into this one, trying to get a moto win in moto number 3. And we're going to have to find out where our moto number 1 and 2 winner was, and that would have been Drew. Let's see, where is he at? Drew Adams, yeah, out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, going 1-1. So the number 30 Cobra, we're going to try to find him around this track.
Chattanooga Choot Drew. Chattanooga Choot Drew.
Chattanooga Shoot.
Drew Adams, the Chattanooga Choot Drew, going for the win. Now, Drew Adams is actually one we were talking about yesterday, going for a title here in a 50, and just missed one yesterday on a 65. That's a pretty tall order. It's only happened a few times here at Loretta's where a rider can battle for both the 50cc title and a 65. Now Adams is trying to cling to the title in the 51 class. Wasn't able to get it on the 65. Seth Dennis in the lead, holding the 3-3-1. Could that be enough for the title? At the moment, no, Drew Adams, 4th place. So Drew Adams going to edge him out right now. The Chattanooga Choot Drew. Drew Adams right now in the overall position needs to be on that number 30, and he's trying to make moves. He's got Austin Camden right in front of them, and he's trying to make the pass.
Trying to get up towards the front because Seth Dennis trying to take advantage of that bad start by Drew Adams. But Drew Adams right now still with a 4th, sitting 4th in this moto. That will be enough to give him for the championship. Oh, but we have an announcement. We have a lost James Hansen. We have a lost rep up here. He is a, hold on, what has he wearing? He's a Rockstar rep. So we have a lost rep, and we need, okay, we just found out Ryan Sipes is the owner of this Rockstar rep, and his name is James Hansen. So Ryan Sipes, we need you to come up to the announcer's tower and grab your rep, your Rockstar rep, James Hansen. He needs you to walk him back to the pit. He is scared. He is crying up here. Please, Ryan Sipes, come up to the announcing tower. But out on the track, the number 30, and that is Drew Adams. He is making moves and cutting his way through the field. And he is all over the number 62 of Clark Robbins. So Drew Adams already up in the number 3 spot, and he has just made his move into 2nd. So Drew Adams looking at 1-1-2 moto scores now. But knowing these little guys, it's never just enough to win overall victories. They want to go after it. They want to do a complete sweep. They hate losing, even if that means still winning the championship. So Drew Adams trying to go for the 1-1-1 sweep here at the ranch.
Is that Rhino Power? Is that Rhino Power right there? That is. Drew Adams has come all the way up to the lead. Come on over here, Ryan. Drew Adams has come up to the lead. So he's looking at a championship with a 1-1-1 score. So good job by Drew Adams. Seth Dennis pushed back to second. You can see them going past the mechanics area here. We got Ryan here from Rhino Power. Yes, it is required. If you're going to work for Rhino Power, you must be named Ryan. It's kind of the way they do it. I would hope in the future you make an exception and you can be named Rider also, because we got about 300 riders, not racers. I mean, kids named Rider.
We also saw some Rylands this week, too.
Rylands?
2 Rylands in the
Two
same
Rylands.
class. So anything starting with RI, you can grab a job right over at Rhino Power right now.
I got an idea. Next week, you're going to see it on the RacerX website. We're going to do the online poll we have to do every week. What's the best name for a racer? We're going to go Ryder, Ryan, tons of good Ryans. In the past, we had Jeff Ward, Jeff Stanton. We had a lot of good Jeffs. So we're going to pick the best name to have in motocross. So Ryan from Rhino Power, what do you got cooking?
Well, we're celebrating Justin Cooper's big win in the 250A class. We're super proud of him. We sponsored him for a few years now, and we're so pumped on his performance. He looks super strong, and big congratulations to him on signing with Star Racing Yamaha. We're pumped he's going to be training with Gareth Swanepoel, who's been a big backer of Rhino Power for a long time now. So, we're excited about that. But the really cool thing is this new hydration fuel, and watching these kids rip around on their Cobras. It's like, we needed to create a product that was safe for all ages, and that was like the beginning, and it's really helped us introduce the protein and the hydration fuel to these parents. And man, I mean, it's so hot out here every year. We sell quite a bit of that, so it's nice to see it doing so well, and to be able to help these riders, stay in good shape for these races.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, just like they have a track that works for 50s and for 450s, your products, you're not just aiming for the pro 20-year-olds.
Yeah, when we first started, we had a lot of capsules, and we had it seemed like it was more geared towards pro riders or intermediates and the really hard training people. We bought a lot of formulas from a triathlete company, and but then we worked with our formulator to develop a electrolyte drink that was safe for all ages, but then would really still give the pros what they need. And it's been cool to see like Budman and Nathan Ramsey, Mike Brown out there, drinking the hydration fuel, but then also the young guys like Ryder DiFrancesco and Nick Romano and some of the little guys, out there using the same stuff to rip around. So we're so pumped to be out here supporting. It's our 6th year at Loretta's, and it's really where it all began for us, and so it's kind of special for us to be out here.
Drew Adams, Seth Dennis, Clark Robbins, still your top 3. You're watching Drew Adams on the number 30 right now on Racer TV. Yeah, just explain Rhino Power. We all know Ryan Hughes, his dedication to the craft, but I think people sometimes get confused. They're like, oh, so Gareth Swanepoel's guys are Rhino Power, so that means they work with Ryan Hughes as their trainer, or what? It's a separate situation.
Yeah, absolutely. We were really adamant about separating the Ryan Hughes training from the Rhino Power. In fact, Rhino's influential in the formulas and all that, but he doesn't come to the office. We run the office with our staff, completely separate from him. And, we have a formulator and FDA facility that we make the products in. So, Rhino still does some training, but we wanted to make sure people knew they could use this. They didn't have to train with Rhino. Has nothing to do with his training. And, but Rhino's still influencing the product that we put out because he's like hyper vigilant about the ingredients that go in and borderline neurotic about like the stuff, but it makes a really good product.
Ryan Hughes being neurotic? No way.
I thought he was pretty relaxed. I wouldn't have thought that. Ryan
Hughes is a machine. He just completely loves it, but I've been using the Rhino Power product for quite some time now, and man, the protein is so good. I really enjoy using that, but the Gladiator is just insane. For when you start getting older, I know when you're young you have tons of energy, go, but there's days when I'm dragging and I still have to go to the gym and put a workout in. That Gladiator is so awesome, and I don't get a big crash afterwards. It's some pretty amazing stuff.
Yeah, the Gladiator was something that was kind of missing in our product line. We had a motivation pill, which was a mellow energy, but I'm the same as what Jimmy just described. In my 30s now, I need a little bit more to get myself, going to the gym, especially after a long day. And then, so we designed it for that. And then surprisingly, a lot of guys have been using it before the motos, which we were hoping that would happen. And it's been going really well like that. And, it doesn't wear off too much, and it makes for some good social media. And I always mess with Johnny Louch because when we were naming it, he's kind of the original Gladiator, and so we had a little fun with him when we named the product, and he gave me some stuff for it, but we
all good.
No problem.
we had some good laughs about that one, and it's really nice to see everyone using it. And Rhino Power really does stand on its own now, and it's used by a lot of the trainers, and we're lucky to have the support that we have.
Well, that's awesome. You guys need to go check Rhino Power out down on Vendor Row. Is there any special deals you have going on down there?
Yeah, I'm really glad you asked. We have a bunch of these new hats that we're going to be giving away and some free water bottles. So we got to blow out a little bit of product that we have left over so we don't have to ship it home. So come on by the booth, and anyone who purchases anything is going to get a free hat and a free water bottle, and send you home with about $40 worth of free stuff with any purchase. So come on by. We're here until Saturday around 4 p.m.
Okay,
I heard it.
Jason Weigan wasn't
the
even paying
words.
attention. As soon as
I
you
heard the words.
free,
My snapped. I heard free. That's like
my
Pavlov's
goodness.
dog. I heard the bell. I heard somebody say free stuff. So there's blowout deals down there?
Oh, absolutely. It's this is like the people that we really want to be supporting. We know how much you guys spent to get out here, so we're not trying to make a lot of money. We just want to send you guys home with some good products so you can keep training hard.
I'm down there. I'm headed down there. I got to do this podium. Thanks for stopping by, Ryan. It's been fun. And I'm going to have to, my walk down on Vendors Row is going to have to include a stop at Rhino Power. Meanwhile, what you've been watching here on Racer TV, an unbelievable battle. We were watching the 19 of Austin Camden and the 62 of Clark Robbins side by side, jumping over each other, making passes, and then passing each other back. It was awesome. But Drew Adams has this thing under control with a 1-1-1. Seth Dennis back in second place. It's a good ride for him. But Clark Robbins and Austin Camden, that battle, you see 62, that's Robbins. Austin Camden on the 19 will not let him go. He's just literally held on to the back of the jersey. Put a kick me sign on the back of that. Oh, Austin Camden just cased it big time on those jumps going into Storyland. The kids in this 51cc classes, they really like Storyland. You can tell them a story, read them a story, even watching a story maybe from a DVD. They love Storyland. Tell them maybe a bedtime story. They love the Storyland section of the track. Very storied, that Storyland section. There's a story for you right out the window.
Oh,
ooh, there's a story.
Clouds.
Ominous clouds
lurking.
are coming.
Looks like we might have a rainstorm coming in.
Bad weather coming to the ranch. We're still watching that 62 at Clark Robbins in third on RacerTV.com. I guess it's going to be my time to head down to the podium. We got about 2.5 minutes left before this moto is complete. And it could be a championship coronation for the Chattanooga Choot Drew Adams, who actually rode his Cobra here from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Yep, got that little plate on the back. Imagine that thing on the highway. The CVT one-speed snowmobile gearless transmission.
It's good in traffic, though. Drew Adams looking solid in this one to go 1-1-1 and talk to Jason down on the podium. God, they're just be giving him all sorts of awards down there. He's going to look like Flava Flav down there, all the gold chains hanging off of his neck. And he's going to have that #1 plate as well. Let's see how old Drew is on here. Oh. Yeah, we got Kevin Kelly up here. He is just using my result sheet. No, I want to know how old he is, Kevin. He's got his food laid out all over my sheet over here. I want to see if he's going to come back for some redemption next year. 9 years old. So actually, the 7 to 9 class, or 7 to 8 class right now, he has already turned 9 years old. But how this works in AMA, if your birthday is after January 1st, that is your age for the rest of the year. So even if you were to turn 9 years old and your birthday was on January 1st, that would still make you an 8-year-old for the entire year. So you can definitely have good birthdays and bad birthdays when it comes to amateur racing once you get young. But hey, the good news is once you start getting older, then that works in your favor. So if you come back later on, ride the plus classes, that's a good thing. But Drew Adams taking the checkered flag, pulling the goggles off, going perfect. 1-1-1 for the 30 on the Cobra. It's going to be Seth Dennis in second and Clark Robbins in third. Dennis will end up wrapping up this championship in second place, but Robbins will not be good enough to take over third overall in the championship. That'll be William Cantaguire, the third. So top three in this one is going to be Adams with the championship, Dennis second in the championship, and Cantaguire third in this championship. In the Moto, it is going to be the same. Cantaguire actually making the pass on Robbins on the last lap. So just like it runs in the third Moto, that's what it's going to be in the championship, folks. We're going to go down to the Race Tech podium with Weege.
Time for our celebration of our 50cc podiums. 50cc podiums here. And we're going to start with our third place finisher coming from behind to grab the bronze. Let's hear it for Will Cantaguire. Come on up here, Will. How'd the race go?
A little tough at the beginning because I didn't get a good start, but other than that, I caught up and I did good.
All right. Who do you want to thank?
My mom and dad, Pro Taper, Alliga Motorsports, my trainer Frenchie, my trainer Dan, my brother, Johnny, for supporting me and giving me the support to be on the podium right now. And yeah, that's it.
All right. Let's hear it for Will Cantaguire. Second place will be our whole shot winner as well. Let's bring up the second place finisher. Oh, yeah. Got the long, flowing blonde locks. 8 years in the making. Has not ever had a haircut. That's dedication to the craft. He's got a Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award. He's got a silver medal. Let's hear it for Seth Dennis. We're battling it out, Hope. We're battling it out. I don't want to make it look like you got the ponytail. There we go. We don't want John Knowles or Dave Giannolfi to get mad. Get those gogs on. There it is, your Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award and a silver medal. Send it, Seth Dennis. All right, the KTM people are happy to get up here on the box on the 50. How was that race? Obviously, you had a good start.
Yeah, I just came over the table before the first sand section, came up short and did like a front flip, but still got up fast.
Go tell Hayden Deegan, your teammate, about that. You did the front flip. That's good.
Yeah.
Who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, my sister, my turned out Sully, KTM Orange Brigade, Dunlop, Elusive Gloves, Answer, Scott, MCR Suspension, Alpine Stars, WMAR, Nahilo, 60, Pro Taper, FMF, Ethica, Motor X, Motion Pro, and TM Designs. Thank you.
Seth Dennis, second place in 7-8. And now your winner and champion with a 1-1-1 sweep. Let's hear it for Chattanooga, Tennessee's own Drew Adams. Got to get more hands, more arms, more necks to hold all this stuff. Well, Drew, you're definitely a star of the future. We saw you even battling up front in the 65. What's it like to go 1-1-1 here on the 50?
Feels good.
I bet, man. I bet. And again, I'm going to show the world here. Look at that hair. You know this kid's going to be fast. That is straight Trey Kennard, Ricky Carmichael, Ryan Villapoto hair right there. How was that moto for you?
It was fun. I mean, I was just like, oh, man, that's easy when Seth crashed. And I was like, they're taking it easy on me.
Yeah, they're taking it easy on you, giving it to you. Who do you want to thank, man?
Mom, Dad, Jesus, Timmy Bador, Matt Walker, Bell Helmets, Dunlop, Axo, Donnie Brown, Cobra, EBR, 100%, Pro Taper, Roost, H&H Power Sports, Moto C, and everybody else that I forget. Thank you so much.
Here it is, the Chattanooga Choot Drew, Drew Adams. And there is your #1 plate, courtesy of Kip Bigelow from the AMA. He is your national champion in 51, 7-8.